Greetings, Halo fans! Today we are taking a look at the Mattel Halo 11-inch Spartan Athlon Blue Team action figure. Recently acquired this from Amazon.com, and I really like these figures, to be honest with you. These aren't like, the standard soap bottle action figures that we see lining the pegs of local retail stores. Quite the contrary, in fact. These action figures have 15 points of articulation. They include really nice scaled accessories, and honestly, they are super awesome for customizing, and that's what I do with the ones that I get. So let's get right to it. Of course, you see the figure in the standard packaging. Nice artwork there on the front, and the artwork is repeated on the side of the packaging, and your obligatory product images, yes, that say "Buy Me." Down at the bottom, you see the entire lineup thus far of the 11-inch action figures, and just a really cool figure. Now, before we go on, this morning I actually had an opportunity to speak with a representative from Mattel, and I do not have any further information on the 11-inch action figures. I do know that a wave 2 of the 6-inch figures is supposed to be released this year. I don't have a tentative date, neither do I have a list of the figures they're releasing. I just know that a Wave 2 is planned to be released in 2017. We only saw Wave 1 last year, didn't see anything else at Comic-Con, really disappointed there, and hopefully we're going to get information at Toy Fair next month, and that's what I believe is going to happen. So I'm going to pause the video, free this guy from his plastic cage, come back and take a look at him. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back with the Mattel Halo 11-inch Spartan Athlon Blue Team action figure. And as you can see, it's really a nicely done figure. There's not a lot of paint applications to speak of. There's just two base colors, that really deep gray for the bodysuit, and then the royal type blue color for the armor itself. You can see the M395 rifle is also done in that same deep gray paint scheme there. Other than that, this figure is really nice for collectibles, and I'll tell you why. This is targeted for kids, obviously, and like I previously said, these aren't like the standard shampoo bottle action figures. These figures have 15 points of articulation. They are really nice for customizing. And to show you guys what I mean, I'm going to bring out the Master Chief figure that I recently customized. And you can see all the detail that I've done there. I completely painted over the gray that they had for the bodysuit. You can see the detailing there on his gloves, the M6 Magnum, whole 9 yards. Really cool figure. There's even some gray and black in there in panel lines. There's a wash applied to him and a top coat of acrylic sealer. This is a really, really nicely done figure, and that's what these 11-inch action figures are good for. And that's essentially why I purchased it. So there's a lot of potential here with these guys, and to begin with, we'll go ahead and take a look at the weapon. As you can see, it's got a lot of detailing there in the weapon itself, and presents a lot of opportunities there for paint applications. And real nice symmetry, real straight. It's not bent or anything like that. It's made out of a good solid plastic. Figure itself is really nice. You can see the honeycomb pattern there to the visor, and all of the intricate detailing there on the helmet. You can see the mesh pattern there, barely visible on the camera, of his bodysuit, and all of those details come out once you apply the paint applications. And detailing there in his armor, especially down here in his thighs with the bodysuit and his leg armor. Just a lot of nice detailing there, and paint applications will take care of all of that. Now, like I said, these figures have 15 points of articulation. His head will move left and right. Unlike that Master Chief figure, he does not have a waist swivel. It's articulated at shoulders, forward and laterally, double jointed elbow, wrist swivel, double jointed at the hips, and his knees are bent. So there's still some decent poses that you can get with this figure. One of the things is they aren't real stable, and that's partially due to their design. You can see that their upper torso is really thin. And when I spoke to the representative at Mattel this morning, I brought all of that out, and I was like, you know, if you guys would really beef up the torsos of these figures, the collectors would snatch them up, because they would be able to stand on their own, and they would look so much more appealing than what they do now. And, you know, I've examined a lot of the other shampoo bottle type action figures on the pegs of shelves in local stores, and these are light years ahead of that in terms of design. They have real good construction, real nice plastic, and the plastic is such that you don't even have to prime it before you paint it. I just take a toothbrush and hot soapy water, scrub them down to get any mold release off of them, dry them really well, and then I go to work. There have been a few small places with the Master Chief that I have primed, one of those being the Magnum pistol, just to really bring out the details of what I was trying to do with it. I don't foresee that being an issue with this particular figure itself. So ladies and gentlemen, there you go. This is the Mattel Halo 11-inch Spartan Athlon Blue Team action figure. Hope you guys have enjoyed the review. Stay tuned. There's more reviews to come. Watch for the customized video. Feel free to leave your comments or questions below. Big shout out to all of my subscribers. 53 of you guys. Really appreciate the support. Really awesome to interact with some of you from around the world. I love talking with fans that live in other countries, come from other walks of life, have different perspectives on things, and just a really good way to connect with people and make friends all over the place. And if you haven't, please check out my Facebook page, Orion's Belt Creations. I detail all of my custom toys there. I have a blog on Blogger, also on here, of course, on YouTube and Flickr, Instagram. You know, just so many social media outlets out there. We're going to be starting a weekly audio blog on Audio Boom, and also a contributing columnist for Outer Rim News. Outer Rim News is one of the leading Star Wars news websites today, with over 24,000 followers and subscribers. Everything's from commentaries to collectibles to comics to the live action films, the animated series, video games. Outer Rim News has it covered where Star Wars is concerned. So if you haven't checked them out and follow them, please do so. Thank you guys. Stay tuned. There's more to come.